Okay, so let's see. Okay, we are recording. Right, this is a strategy to jumpstart your business. All right. So we need all different kinds of strategies so that we can earn every month. So as the state agent, what is important is that when we earn every month, we grow in the business, we get to have different transaction coming. And remember, each and every house is different. Therefore, each and every owner is different. And consequently, each and every transaction is going to be different. So the more you do the transaction, the more you learn. So you don't want to become an estate agent who sells one property and then you make 500,000, then you don't sell again. Fine, you would have gotten paid 500,000 worth of commission, but you won't have the necessary experience. However, if you want to make this a career, you want to sell as many houses as possible. We don't say earning 500,000, you don't deserve it. No, you do. A million, 2 million, you do. But you just want to have a number of transactions so that you really can learn and serve people better and also feel comfortable under your skin when you deal with people. Okay, so you need a number of transactions, volumes, to be able to know what you're doing, and as well as you need to be paid every month so that you can be able to take care of your family while you are learning. And the more you learn, you know what, eventually you're going to become the best property investor, the very best property investor, I'm telling you, and you know what to do. Okay, good. So team Gaven M, this is the beauty. Remember from the last video, what is it that I'm offering as Gaven? I'm offering coaching and mentoring. I'm offering encouragement. I'm offering endorsing agents' ideas. And remember, we also have Calvina. I'm also offering admin through Calvina. When you are far away, you need something done, look, the office will help you. And then, if there's no one in the office, you know that Calvina is there to help you to be able to get things sorted. Okay, so effects of adjusted. This is my strategy. Okay, effects of adjusted commission when selling a personal or family property. And you know what, this also extends to any other property where you find yourself that you have to charge something below 5.5%. Normally management has to approve, but let's say you really want this deal, you understand, management or not, I'm saying to you, then be prepared to take down a commission cut. What is important is get paid. So now let's respect the rules of grounded. Grounded does not make much revenue since the agent is getting a bigger chunk of the commission. All right, so therefore we have to make every deal work and also be mindful that grounded gets a fair share of the commission. Okay, we have to be mindful about that. All right. Okay, let's do this, and as well I'll do that. All right, okay, good. So here's the beauty, guys. Gauteng has over 100,000 properties. You see, that's the beauty when you sell Gauteng. Over 100,000 properties. Okay, so I'm not saying don't have an area. Do have an area where you are staying. Okay, it's always easy. Sometimes you don't have a car, or your car is no longer working. You want to sell around your area. Okay, but at the same time, because I'm also good at valuation, you'll find other tutorials where we do property valuation. This will also enable you to be able to value properties that are far from your area, okay, and find strategies of how to sell those properties. Because remember, the more you advertise on Facebook, the more you're going to get friends who are scattered all over. Okay, and when they give you business, you can't keep on saying, no, it's not my area, it's too far. The beauty with Grounded is that Grounded allows us to sell anywhere where we want. We are not area specific. Okay, and we also want to deal with low hanging fruits. Okay, for example, I stay in Q. Okay, recently a friend of mine, Jeff, who stays in Rustenburg, gave me one of his aunt's number who had a property in Sebokeng. So what did I do? I went to Sebokeng, I sold that property. Okay, and then I also have another homie of mine, his name is Tepo. He had a property in almost the border in Hartebees. I went there, evaluated the property, I sold the property. And I also have another friend of mine, his name is Papi. His cousin had a property in Vosloorus, so he wanted to sell that property. So these are the low-hanging fruits. Okay, so if I was area specific, I would have lost in these deals. Okay, and because of relationship, when I tell them the valuation, they managed to say, okay, fine, let's go for it. You know, they were serious sellers. They were not testing the market. Where if something is worth 500,000 and someone says, no, I want 750,000. That normally happens when you do cold calling. Those calls are also important. We don't say don't do them. But remember, it's a cold call. We don't have a relationship with those people. Yes, you're going to build a relationship. That can take 3 months to 6 months before they can start reducing the prices and sell at market related. But in the meantime, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit and be hungry when a friend of yours has a property that he or she wants to sell in Sunnyside, Pretoria? No, you're going to take that property. You sell, and then you make a deal. And also another friend of mine gave me a lead. Her sister has a property in the Orchard that is in Pretoria. She was a serious seller. And I managed to speak to her, and then we did a deal. And another friend of mine, we had a deal in, what is this place? Resina, it's South Crest. We sold the property. You know what? Unfortunately, the deal fell through. Then there was another agent who managed to sell the property quicker. But here's the thing. And that also was paying about 120,000 commission. So the deal fell through, unfortunately. But at least I was active. I was busy. Being active, that encourages you that every day you wake up working with people that are pleasant to you, that you want to work with. Okay, as you grow and as your confidence kicks in. All right. So, Kevin, where do you get this number that Gauteng has 100,000 properties? Not a problem. You go to Property 24. Okay, you put the Gauteng. Okay, let's make it live so that you see. Okay, this is rental. No, let's do sales. Let's make it live. I'm going to refresh. Can you see that? I've just refreshed this. So you see? So it's live. So this is live. Okay. So Gauteng has Pretoria, Soweto, all of these areas. Okay, this is all Gauteng. This is all Gauteng. More cities in Gauteng. Let's see. For example, have a good idea. Cities in Gauteng. These are all properties up for sale. You see, the Orchard, like I said, have almost 3,000 properties selling. Albertine, 2,000. Rodiport, 3,000. Tembisa, 169. Mabopane. So, I mean, imagine if you were staying, what's this, Temba? When's your Temba? I don't know. But assuming you were staying in Temba and you can't sell any other area. So you only have 21 properties to sell, and you find that there's about 50 agents. So you have no chance that you can make a living. Okay? So, but when you sell Gauteng, Baba, I'm telling you, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit. Otomota manka reverse, ka sutu e yellow. Ukilo one, ka me bra, urekisa dintlu, left, right, and center. sheba ku funda bail 3,600 properties, 3,100. So then your confidence start going up. Say, oh, okay, you know what, this is doable. I'm in. So let's see these properties that are up for sale. So let's see what characters did I put here. Types, houses. Okay, let's take industrial out, commercial, because all of these are the ones that we are doing anyway. Not that you can't do industrial, but let's just take something that is easy, that you know will give you confidence. Look, properties, 102,000 properties up for sale in Gauteng as we speak. Today was the date, 21 of August 2021. Ke borotho fela. Ke borotho bo bongata. And then bana ba ya sekolong. Yeah, la lo go tlose tso khona ga ka dieta ya no. You know, o dula o tshwere grocery, ha o sa kokota ka matso go kokota ka loto. Go. O to sis ba itse ba utlwa batho I know papa o teng. Life e ba monate. All right, so are shebe di rentals, okay? So the same thing in the Gauteng. Search. Let's see. So rentals, ne? So let's go with it. Rentals. Look at this. 53,000 properties are up for rental as we speak. Come on. This starts giving you confidence. I know if this is the case, you know what? Rabakena, boss. Rabakena. Okay, fair enough. Some properties are on an open mandate, so you can easily say, maybe let's say other two agents either selling those properties or are renting those properties out. So then you still have about 25,000. Similarly, here you still have about 60,000. So this gives you confidence. You know, you can start dreaming, seeing yourself selling one property every day. You only have 365 days. Okay, if not, selling one property once a week. So you have 52 weeks. You'll sell 52 properties, and then life start making sense. All right, guys. So let's look at the calculations then. So, for example, Sunnyside. You can go to Sunnyside. You can easily find a property selling for 350. Okay. In fact, I was doing some statistics today. There were lots. I mean, I was shocked. I saw a property for 150. I was like, huh? And then there were lots for 200. But I said, no, minimum, I want to deal with 350,000. You go to Benoni CBD. You go to Germiston, Boxburg. You can find these things. 350,000. You go to Johannesburg, Berea, Hillbrow. 350. You can start dealing with those properties. Increase your confidence and grow with them. Okay, and then if Udula go for Suras and then the market is 700,000, deal with those ones. You don't have to go for 350. If you're in Cosmo City, in fact, Cosmo City market it's 700,000 and above. And then Caroline, we now go where Riverside market is 700,000 and above. Okay, so now I know soon I'll be jumping ship. Market is easy, 600,000. Okay, but across the freeway, market is minimum 1.2 going up. So now that Calvina Oteng, Kitlomushali Bramley Q, I Frostane, Nake Matelega Mosantene Gada. No, Kimateleka Daga Mosantini ki push, Lebar Pushang Lebon. So, but you want low hanging fruit so that you can sell every month. Okay, and then you can mix it up and have those properties about 5 million, wada, not a problem. But have those little ones that you can sell every month, make some income. Life is a boss. So, for example, here, let's look at the commission. So, minimum, look, you know, it's common to charge 7.5%. I've had other people charging 10%, but you must also grow with your confidence. There's no point of charging people 10% if you don't have confidence, you don't even know what you're doing. You understand? So, go company minimum, the company needs 5.5%. Okay, so but at the same time they do allow us to make the deal work. So at 5.5%, let's say you sold something at 350, the gross commission would be 19,000. Okay, so remember, when you work for Grounded takes 80%, the agent takes 20%. Okay, but if I'm going to be your coach, okay, so the commission split is going to be 30% Grounded and Gaven, and then 70% to the agent. Grounded will get its 20%, Gaven will get his 10%, and you, the agent, will get 70%. Why is Gaven earning 10%? Because as much as Grounded can give you 80%, if you lack motivation, you'll have 80% of zero. Okay, so rather be in a team and say, hey, Gaven, on to the boss. I will encourage you every Monday, every Tuesday, whatever. But once a week, give me that encouragement. Oh, this is, I said, not a problem. Do what I do. No Facebook, if I post, you go at Trishville, copy the same method that I'm doing. Oh, this is, and then I'll also call you or send you the WhatsApp to say, come, me bra, come, me sister, I'll push. Oh, this is, so that's the reason. Now, so if you were selling at 350, so the commission would be 19,000, and then you would be taking 13,000. Likewise, if you sold for 950, and then commission is going to be 52,000, that means then you would be taking 36,000. Okay, so same. Let me now show you something very interesting. Let's say you want to make a deal work. Okay, you have this deal, you've been working on it. For whatever reason, to make it work, you have to charge this person 3.5%. Okay, for example, whatever campaigns that I run on Facebook. Okay, so number one intention, of course, is to buy those properties for property investors, and then when we can't make a deal work with those people, okay, so I then offer them to say, okay, fine, I can help you as a realtor. In most cases, they respond to my ad because they don't want agent. But if I then appeal to them to say, okay, fine, I'll help you sell, let's work on 3.5%. Sometimes I won't bring people, you'll show people, okay, but just give me a mandate, and then I don't mind settling for 3.5%. They are happy. They say, okay, Gaven, if that's the case, then let's make the deal work. So sometimes you find that the person is distressed, the person is about to lose a house, okay, so you need to make this deal work. So if you find yourself in the situation where now you have to reduce your commission, say to 3.5%, not a problem. As I said, be mindful that for Grounded to operate, take Grounded as your own company. You want it to be there so that you can always have a home. You don't want to find yourself changing. You're now in Grounded, tomorrow Pem Golding. Yeah, you keep on going up and down. That thing will frustrate you, because you also, each time you go to another company, it takes you about 3 months to 6 months to really adjust. Yeah, how things are done there and whatnot. So you want to make sure that the company you're working for, number one, you wish the entrepreneur behind success, by bringing the business into the company, and also getting your share. So let's see. So here's the deal, is 350. You need to make it work. So you find yourself that you have to cut the commission. Let's say you cut it minimum to 3.5%. I tried our other percentage is lower than 3.5, I find that they don't work. So try minimum and get 3.5%. Okay, so we find that the commission is 12,000. Okay, now grounded expected commission on 350, it's grounded and Gaven M, it's 5,700. So because of you made this thing work, so the commission is reduced from 19,000 to 12,000. Okay, so you say, okay, fine, guys, you take your share. What is your share? 57775, because you see it here. So what will be the difference? The difference would be 6,000. That would be the adjusted commission. So if you find that the more, if you charge, I mean, you are starting, okay, or maybe you didn't have business, you want the business to happen, and you are looking for stock, okay, maybe you want people to give you a mandate. So therefore you have to say to them, okay, if I charge you 3.5%, would you give a mandate? They say yes. And then at price correctly, don't take a mandate that is overpriced and then still at 3.5%. No, make sure the mandate is priced correctly, and then you can take 3.5%. Okay, good, not a problem. So you find that, you know, after you've done the calculation, your adjusted commission would be 6,000. So imagine if you can do this 6,000 times 2, it will give you 12,000, okay, per month. Now you are starting to roll, okay. But imagine something else. If that 6,000, you could times it times 4, you'll be taking home 25,000 rand every month. So this, I'll say, you go for it. You go for it. And now remember, property takes 3 months to register. Then in between you want money, not a problem. We'll organize bridging finance for you. Okay. So I'd like to calculate normally that, you know, the bridging finance is 5%. You know, I take in consideration administration, wada. But it can still be as little as 3% per month, okay? But just take the highest amount of 5%. For whatever reason, maybe the company can't give you the money now. You need to go to someone else to give you the money because you want the money now. So take 5% per month. So obviously, in 4 months' time, the whole amount will be about 5,000. But all you want to make sure that every month you have this money in your pocket. That's what you are after. That you have this ching in your pocket so that life can continue. All right, good. Okay. Beside bridging finance, let's go back and look at the calculations. Now someone else is selling again for 700,000, or maybe they're selling for 750, 775, and the price is not right. And you go to them and say, guys, the right price is 700,000, and you tell them that you want to charge them 7%. You know, you try your level best. You can't just, you know, break through. Then you say, okay, how about I charge you 3.5%, provided you give me a sole mandate. They give you a sole mandate, not a problem. So at 5.5%, the company total the total commission will be 38,000. That means 30% for the company, and Gaven, your mentor, would be 11,000. So now that you've charged 3.5%, you then calculate what will be the gross commission, 24,000, and then you must now minus the 11,000 as if you charge the people the minimum of 5.5%, so that the company can get its 11,000. Okay, so when you do that, your take home will be 12,000. Listen here, 12,000 is better than 80% of zero. Okay, so these are the strategies that I'm teaching you while I'm encouraging you, so that you start earning and then you start enjoying the beauty of real estate. Otherwise, 8 months or the whole year, and then eventually Grounded will eventually ask you to leave because you are just a seat warmer. How it is sale. So let me encourage you so that you can work, okay, and then you can grow, and then we can review our mentoring every year. Okay, Gaven, let's sit. Let's look at the mentoring. You know, every year we can sit and review, and then we take it from there. Okay, so this strategy I like it very much because it will enable you to earn every month, every month. So if you break it down, this simply means you know, the net percentage is grounded and Gaven is 47%. Your percentage is 52%. So it's like going 50-50 because of you didn't charge the whole 5.5%, you went down to 3.5%, but you are getting paid. It's a good strategy. You go for it. Okay? Now let's go to strategy number B. Strategy number B. So the same thing still applies. Okay? Avoid charging commission below 5.5 unless approved by management. Now, over and above that, you are selling Gauteng. Okay, you are also going to learn to associate with 100 other agents. You want them to be your friends. Why? Because sometimes you have a deal or they have a deal. Whatever the question might be, you have stock or they have stock. You want to work with them. Okay, so when you charge a commission of 5.5%, of course, including VAT, the total commission will be 35,000. Their company will take 50%. Your company will take 50%, and then from your 50%, which is 17,000, you have grounded and Gaven M to share with. That means your take home would be 12. Grounded and Gaven, they will take 5,000. Okay, good. Now, what happens? There's a deal of 650. You want to negotiate with this extended company or external company, 50-50. They say no. You speak to me. I encourage you. I say, it's 40%. Let them take the 60%. Take the 40%. Make the deal work. Take the 40%. Okay. So, if the deal went through as normal, the company will then be entitled to 17,000. But now, because we took 40%, the company is getting a share of 14,000 instead of a share of 17. Make the deal work. Oh, this is like the gross now. The gross is 17. The gross is 14 instead of 17. Make the deal work. What would the company end if it charged the 5.5%? It would have earned 5,000. So you say, company, take your 5,000 on the gross of 14 minus the 5,000. What is left? 8,000. Take the 8,000 and run. Okay. Then go also further down and say, okay, so what happens then if then they still don't want to work with me at 40%? Say, hey, go down, minimum, go down to 30%. Anything less than 30%, I try to calculate, it sort of does not make sense. So I encourage that go down up to 30%. Okay. So depending, of course, if the deal is, I don't know, 5 million, 1.7 million, 20% probably would make sense, but try and go as little as 30% and don't go lower than that. Okay. So then you'll say, okay, had we sold the property at 650 between two companies, the normal split of 50-50, our company will earn 17, their company will earn 17. So now that you settle for 30% instead of our company and you earning 17, we are now earning 10. You say, okay, if then is 10,000 left, what would Grounded and Gaven end if I had charged 50-50 at 5.7% minimum? They would have earned 5,000. So you say, okay, 5,000, there you are. So the adjusted commission now is 10,000 minus the 5,000, you're taking home 5,000. So why do you need to take all these adjusted commissions? Why do you need to take these lower commission split? Why don't you just walk away? Simply because To advertise on Facebook, you need money. You need money. For your friends to see you, to comment on your thing, you need money. So rather take these small amounts, 5,000, knowing that you're going to plant it. You're going to plant it so that it will give you money. Okay, you take the 5,000 is money, plant it on Facebook so that you can get more people and get more stock. Okay, so remember, I've got calling, you've got, which is telecanvassing. You can go to people, knock on doors, you can go to church, remind your friends that this is what you're doing. But now and then, you know, there's COVID, you can't go there, you can't do this. So at some point, you really have to invest in social media marketing. Now, social media marketing is not cheap. If you have not paid for social media marketing, you have not done anything. You need to pay for it in order to start making money. Facebook calls it pay and play. Okay. Now, in conclusion, guys, Lead Homes, when they started, they used to charge people ridiculous amount. They'll even charge you 20,000 for a property that is worth more than $1 million. So instead of earning 66,000, they'll say, not a problem, we will take home 20,000. But now that they're established, guess what? They are charging market related commissions. So likewise, when you know that you are not yet established, or you were established but for some reason you lost track, come down. Use the strategy like Lead Homes, charge people lower, and then slowly build yourself up. Okay, so I'll be there, or I'm there, I'm here, I'm encouraging you, I'll be talking to you now and then. So please learn this. You'll also find the Excel down below. Okay, so please guys, learn these things. They are very, very, very important. Okay.